Welcome back. The NAACP convention is expected to generate $10 million in direct spending, and many of the convention's events are free. Now, in past years, the convention's NAACP experience has offered ways for people to explore exhibits, but this year there is a new interactive, multi-generational, immersive cultural experience called The Hub. It opens to the public beginning on Friday at 2 p.m. at the Boston Convention and Exhibition Center. Now, two local women-owned businesses are responsible for the setup of The Hub. Joining us now are Rose Starum from Rosemark Productions and Aisha James from Endless Flair Events. So, Tanisha, what is The Hub experience all about?
Well, one of the things we really wanted to do with this year's convention, the 114th, is to make it the most inclusive and accessible national convention in history. It's been 114 years, so that is a tall order. And one of the ways that we are hoping to hit the mark is through the Hub. The Hub is free and open to the public. Everyone is welcome. And as you mentioned, in the Hub, yes, there will be opportunities for folks to engage with vendors and corporations, but we also have a number of activations in the Hub. One of those activations we're really excited about is the Boston-centric activation that the Boston branch is helping to produce. And within that space, and you'll hear a little bit more about it in a moment, we'll have the opportunity, it will be the convening spot for those of us who are here locally. But again, with the Hub, it is designed to be an open, welcome, and inviting space. Food, music, activations, all the things.
So Rose, how did you incorporate the convention's theme Thriving Together into the Hub?
Great question. And thank you for that. So our concept was, again, like Tanisha mentioned, an open area where people felt like they were thriving within our space. So we thought through activations, fun things. I don't want to spoil it, but we do have some fun things that that are new and different that haven't been done in the space before.
So just so people know, you're doing the infrastructure piece, right?
Right. I make it work.
Okay.
So
very good.
We're building walls. We're building lounges. We are bringing in activations and games, and so we're bringing in lighting and audio. So all the technical pieces is the things that we'll be bringing to the space.
Okay, Aisha, what's your role in turning this concept into reality?
My role is making it an experience, and through design, we're able to bring a lot of elements, definitely staying on course to the branding guidelines. It's so much fun. Like, they have all of these really bright colors. We're going to add that to the space, make all of the furniture very fun, really funky shapes. But then, as Rose said, bringing in games and a lot of activations, but a lot of giveaways and different things for people to take to make it an experience in that section.
Okay, so we've just been chatting before the segment started. Rose, how did you get your start as a political event consultant? And how did an event planner from Dorchester gain a national reputation? You were nominated for an Emmy Award for some of your stuff. Tell us how you got into this.
Volunteerism.
Okay.
I actually started volunteering in 2004 for Deval Patrick when he ran for governor of Massachusetts. I was a field volunteer who fell in love with the lights, and all of the things behind scenes. And I volunteered for 6 more years doing what I thought I loved. So I worked during the day and volunteered at night, and then I got my first break in 2010 for President Obama's re-elect. And since then, it's been nonstop. I've been meeting some wonderful people like Tanisha, and the circles have grown, and people have come to trust me over a decade, and that's how basically I broke into this world.
Now, you told me that the clip we showed of Vice President Kamala Harris, that you just did her event.
Yeah, I literally flew in last night from Baltimore. So we did, we won a bid with the White House to put on that event. And so I do a lot of work with the White House and with the Vice President. And Mrs. Obama still, we just came from Berlin with her last month. So there's a lot. What
other events have you done?
We did President Biden's inauguration, his parade, and the night with Tom Hanks. We did that. We've done our big event in January. It was with Governor Wes Moore. That was really, really fun. We highlighted his inauguration and also his swearing in and day of service. And I was also tapped to be his executive director. So it was a lot, but it was
Wow, and you
amazing.
did the Clinton Global Initiatives as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Aisha, tell us about your work. I know you've designed some big public events too, and some private events.
Yes, many private events, public events that I've done. I was on the team with Rosemark for Governor Westmore's inauguration. I designed that. We just got back from Israel. I designed for the U.S. Embassy of Jerusalem. There, I'm on Open Street. So last year and this year, there's 5 locations this year. Many events, like just to think of them off the top of my head.
I was looking at your website, and we're looking at some of your, look at this. It's just beautiful. Where does that inspiration come from for those kinds of designs? Explain that process.
One, I would like to say it's God-given, right? I haven't gone to school for design or anything like that. This is a God-given talent. A lot of my inspiration comes from museums, movies, looking at stuff online. I eat out every day, so at beautiful restaurants, the architecture of those and interior design, I get a lot of my ideas from that. And I'm just very, very passionate about transforming spaces. So I like to create beautiful backdrops for events, but I also like to create experiences for my clients.
And you also help your clients establish their brand too.
I do. So I do coaching as well. So business coaching for the event industry. Anyone that is breaking into this industry, I do coach them, and we'll go through branding, marketing, formulating your business.
All the things.
Yes.
Well, you know, it's just wonderful to meet the two of you, and congratulations on all your success. Aisha James and Rose Sterham and Tanisha Sullivan, thank you for joining us today. I want to let you know that WCVB is the NAACP's exclusive local broadcast partner for the 114th convention. Look for our anchor desk inside of the hub, and we'll be broadcasting from there during the convention. Can't make it to the convention? Well, we'll be streaming several of the events, including a discussion with the president of the NAACP, Derek Johnson, Patriots owner Robert Kraft, Meek Mill, and Professor Skip Gates on racial justice and the continued rise in hate crimes. That's next Sunday. Download our WCVB app and download the NAACP app for a list of all the events and activities. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a good afternoon. Take care.